The Radio 104.5 10th birthday celebration.
Bleachers, Don't Take the Money on Radio 104.5 by you. That's your song.
Yeah.
That's you. Jack Antonoff is here. Backstage at the birthday show. It's Jessie with you. I'm obsessed with that song. It's so
Thanks.
perfect and awesome. So I got to talk to you about this album. The first time I listened to the album, I was like, holy crow, there is so much going on. And then I think you had said in an interview that it's like somebody who's been locked inside of a room and has gone completely crazy. Can you kind of dive into that a little bit?
Yeah, well, I wanted to sound like how I work. I didn't want it to sound like some edited version of what I do. So I have the studio and all my stuff's everywhere, and I just kind of wheel around and find things that really inspire me. And so I just wanted to sound like me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of, you know, that I think that's what I sound like, is like a controlled mess.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody, I think, and again, read, I guess maybe Enemy or Rolling Stone, they called it therapy rock. Do you think that, yeah, Bleachers kind of is therapy rock, or was it therapeutic for you to do Gone Now?
I don't know. I think all music is pretty much therapy music. I don't know. I can't think of anything that I've ever listened to or all my friends listen to music that didn't help in some way. I don't know. I've noticed that. Like, since I put it out, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, this is such a deep, intense album. And I didn't make it that way on purpose. It's just sort of the things that were going through my head.
Just came out that way.
Yeah, I guess I'm in a moment.
Yeah. Jessie here backstage with Jack Antonoff, Bleachers. We're going to go back to the music, but if you are listening, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/radio1045. We're going to continue the conversation over there. Thanks so much. We're good? Hi, Facebook Live. Hi. So I wanted to talk about Green Light and you and Lord. Well, actually, one question. How many studios do you have? Do you have a Brooklyn one and a New York City one?
No, just in Brooklyn.
Because sometimes people will write New York City is where.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think of Brooklyn as New York City.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but maybe that's like a New Jersey thing. I just think of all of it as New York.
It's the city.
Yeah.
So, Brooklyn studio, Lord's with you. You guys are working on the song Green Light. Where were you guys the night before Green Light? Didn't you guys go to a show or something? What happened?
Yeah, we went to see Florence and the Machine. And there was a moment where this woman who was playing keyboards for Florence was like just doing this. She was just like banging very hard, like very UK sounding on these keys. So it just kind of, we thought, oh, that's cool, just to do something that's like very jangly keys. It's funny how like you connect things. You just never know what's gonna make you think of an idea. You really don't know, which is why it's like important to occasionally drift out into the world.
Absolutely.
You know.
And you guys were both inspired by that same moment, which was kind of awesome. Now you guys both like Robin, correct?
Do you like Robin?
I want to know what you love Robin.
Yeah. Do you like Robin?
Show me
okay.
love.
No, not that Robin. Later Robin.
Which one?
Like Dancing on My Own.
That Robin?
Yeah, like
Swedish Robin?
yeah, same Robin.
You don't like
That's the same Robin.
It's the same Robin.
Yeah.
I liked her in that era.
I like both, but I think the new stuff is very, like, I think it sounds like Springsteen, but like electronically produced.
So you covered Robin with Lord before
Yeah.
a couple times, and then when you did the little tour of your studio, you talked about Robin once, and then 3 minutes later, it flashed like a picture of Robin in a frame, and I was like, Jack loves Robin.
My friend gave me this little framed pic because I just think she's such a great. It's no. I mean, she plays dance music technically, but it's what she does to me is at the heart of like rock and alternative music also, which is that you want to get people flipping out, you want to get people going crazy, but on an emotional level,
Crying and happy at the same time.
Yeah, she's so good. It's lyrically, it's like, it's so Springsteen to me.
See, if you guys don't know anything about Robin, you need to get into Robin. So I wanted to talk about Gone Now a little bit more. You have found this thing with the 80s era and you've modernized it. And, you know, I know that you like to work with different types of sounds from eras and making it sound newer, like modern day. Are you super attached to the 80s era, or do you think maybe in the next album you might want to tap into like the 70s or maybe doo-wop or something and make that modern?
I think my connection is certain sounds, like for example, like sound of like a Juno keyboard, which is very Bleachers. Like, so when I was a baby, I was born in '84, so that was like the first music. Like the radio was playing Depeche Mode then, you know. So that's just it feels like home to me. Some of those sounds, but I don't ever want anything to live in any nostalgia. So I'm always finding a space where like half of it's pushing forward and half of it feels familiar. Well, I got a surprise for you. The 80s era, you know, I know a little special guest from the 80s. Charlie, can you come out here? Charlie McCoffin, ladies and gentlemen.
We got Charlie from your bedroom.
This is the one for my bedroom?
This is the exact.
No.
Oh.
We talked a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I said, we're going to have a puppet show when I see you.
We're actually
So
doing this.
Let's do this.
Can we
This is very surreal. It's very
you know
surreal
what?
when things on Twitter happen in real life.
And I also spent the whole weekend fixing him. So
Really?
this is
I
all
think
for this
He
exact
moment.
opened up his
same one.
brain.
Yeah, no.
I saw it in your room.
My room is here.
So I want to ask you, and you can tell the secret through Charlie. What's going on with you working with the Killers on some of their new music? Please say it as Charlie.
Oh,
now.
I can't say. I never like to talk too much about anything I'm working on, but just Brandon came to New York and I went to Vegas and we all kind of just messed around on a whole bunch of stuff. He's a really great guy and a really great songwriter.
Charlie sounds so much like Jack. It's so
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, am I supposed to do a voice?
You got to do a puppet voice though. All right, so what did you and what did you and Brandon do after making some music, possibly in Vegas?
He took me to Lotus of Siam,
Okay.
which is a very. I asked him to show me the real Vegas because, so like living in New York and New Jersey, everyone's like, Newark and Times Square is the reference, but there's a whole world out there. So whenever I go places, does this feel vaguely sexual?
A little bit. You're holding it very close, but that's okay.
Get right in my lap, Charlie. Hold on. Hold on. Because I got my hand around his neck while I'm doing it.
It looks beautiful.
So I asked to see, because every time I go to Las Vegas, it's always, dry throat and casinos and shame. Right? Hello.
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 Hello. Was that good?
And welcome to
Hello. Anyway, so he took me to a restaurant called Lotus of Siam, which was very good.
Can I ask
Am I
Charlie
good?
a question?
You're great.
Let me ask Charlie one more question. Charlie, can you go through Jack's phone and text Lord right now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm constantly ruining Jack's life and going through his shit and saying things that Jack would never say, but I would say. I'm repulsive. I'm bad.
No, you're amazing.
I'm bad.
No,
Charlie,
you're
you
a good
can't
boy.
use that language on the air.
You're a good boy.
Am I not allowed to curse right now?
Oh, Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. I'm a fucking bad.
Charlie, one last question before we wrap this up.
I voted for Jill Stein.
Charlie, wait, Mike, do you have any more questions for Charlie?
No, Charlie's doing just fine on his
Charlie's
own.
having a hell of a time. One last question, though.
Infowars.com. Sorry.
Alex Jones.
Shadow of the City Festival.
Yes,
Have
Shadow
you
of the
decided
City.
the roster yet?
Yes, it's being announced tomorrow.
That's a Charlie exclusive.
And very important. I mean, I might as well just. Is this live?
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean,
Facebook Live.
the big exciting difference about it this year is, it's half Jersey bands. So it's very important to me to bring the culture back there, and it'll be hosted by Alex Jones.
Oh my God, Charlie, you just gave us the exclusive. Super cool. It's coming out tomorrow. All right, we got to do one last thing, and you're going to love this. Charlie and Jack.
Yeah.
This is totally about New
I can
Jersey.
take Charlie
the
and hold him
the
while
New
you do it.
Jersey
Okay.
Lottery. You can do scratch offs for the
Oh,
New
great.
Jersey Lottery, and
Who wins if I win?
you can give it back to the state. Because
state?
the state of New Jersey, it's your way of contributing, I guess.
How about you put that in your pocket?
I mean, whatever.
It's your money. You can
Do
win
whatever you want.
$20,000.
It's up to you. It's up to Charlie.
Okay, so do I get to do all of them, or I have to pick one?
Go on.
All right. New Jersey Lottery. All right, so your fish's weight, record fish weight. So they have to match, I assume, right?
I think so. I always get confused by these.
I should have attached a scratcher
No.
to Charlie's
Yeah, you
hand.
should have.
No.
Charlie's a bad boy.
I told
He's
you.
naughty. I didn't think he was going to be like that.
No, whenever
No.
when Charlie comes out, it's bad, it's vulgar, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
He's
No.
sass. He's a sass
It's like
monster.
late night at the comedy club when
God
Charlie's
damn
out.
it, I want to win. No. Last chance, guys. No.
Oh. Well, you know what?
I think we're all winners here today.
We're all winners here today. Live from New York. It's Saturday night. We had a hell of a time backstage. Jessie, Mike Jones, Jack Antonoff, Charlie, Bleachers, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, guys.